Hi everybody, it's Diana with stampingwithdi.com. Welcome to my channel and this week's dies shorts. And I wanted to share, this is not a new technique. I have done it in the past, but I kind of forgot about it. And I was actually watching TV and I don't even know what I was watching, but they were doing this wax seal. Remember in the old days they would drop the wax on. It had to be an old movie, but it doesn't matter. You drop the wax on and then they would press in their initials and it would seal the letter so that whoever, when it was mailing, they could tell if it had been tampered with. And I thought, oh, I haven't done that technique in like ages. So that's what we're going to have fun today with. And there's different ways you can do it, but I'm doing it with embossing powder because obviously, we don't have like wax stuff in the catalog, so I'm just going to use embossing powder. So that's what we're going to do. And welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Diana and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm in Santan Valley, Arizona. So it's December the 1st. Can you imagine the last month of the year? So next week I will bring you the goodies and the guts for the month of December. And I'm not going to do a class in the mail for December. I'm going to take some time off. I'm still going to do my videos, but I have my spring social coming up in February, so I want to get all that stuff designed. And so I'm all ready to place orders in January. I'm so excited that so many of you have registered already. And just give a little bit of time to the family, but I also have end of the year stuff, right? Taxes and all that kind of good stuff. So I want to get that done. So so I won't be doing a class in the mail for December. So I think that's all I wanted to blab about at the beginning. So I'm gonna turn my camera. So close your eyes just for a second while I get adjusted. That looks pretty good. Now I'm going to use the silver embossing powder. So I have done it on the silver foil. Now this is the brushed, and I cannot find it in the store anymore. So I wanted to make sure I grabbed some that you can get. Now this is the holographic. You don't have to do it on the foil. You could do it on the regular, but I kind of like having, since I'm using the silver embossing powder, I kind of like having the silver foil behind. But just keep in mind, if you want the holographic, isn't that really, really cool? This is on low inventory, so make sure you grab it quick. I'm also going to use the Versamark. I have my heat gun over here, all heated up, ready to go. And it's probably going to drag half the stuff off my desk with the cord. All right. I also just grabbed, like you can just, if you want, you can just go boop, boop, boop with the pad. You can see I did that before, and I have a total mess on my Versamark pad. But I want to kind of be able to place where I put the Versamark. So I'm just going to use, this is like an old paper pumpkin that I put on a block just because I loved that design. And I just kind of stuck it on an old block. So I'm just going to use that. I'm also using the stamp set He's All That because it has some really fun designs. Excuse me. It has some really fun designs, and I haven't used that in a while. Let me get a drink of water. My throat. Oh my gosh. I take GERD medicine. I have like silent GERD. And sometimes it just gets me at the right moment. Okay, so I'm just using this. And it's just basically so I can put my Versamark kind of where I want it on here. Have a little bit more control. I'm going to attach my foil just to my grid sheet. So I'm just tapping off some of that. So that this is just going to be able to stay in one spot and hopefully not keep popping up. All right, so I'm just putting that Versamark all the way around. And then I have my, whatchamacallit, my handy dandy little tray. And I'm using silver embossing powder, and this comes from the, just the basic embossing powder. So I'm going to sprinkle that on there, and then I'm going to heat set that. So by gluing it on, not gluing it, but taping it down onto here, it gives me a little further way to hold that as well. Because I'm going to do several coats of this. So it's going to take, not tons of time, but it's going to take a little bit of time. And I just want to heat set all of that. And I don't want it to be perfect, so I want to be able to see some of that silver underneath. Because the wax seals aren't perfect either, right? You're just, basically, it just sealed that envelope. All right, now if it still stays hot, it cools pretty quick because it is, surprise, it's winter in Arizona, which is still cool, but not like in some places. So it does cool pretty quickly. But you can, like if you heat it up, what you can do, let me show you. If you heat this up, keep this hot, and then you quickly put this on. Some of it will stick because it's still a little warm. But when you do that, let me move this off a little bit. Hang on a second. Because I have quite a thickness of these things. So I don't need that many thick. All right. All right. So what you can do is, let me get this over here. So I'm going to pour this on here. Now this is not hot at all, and or I mean it's not sticking at all. So if I went like this, boop, it would blow everywhere. But what I can do is I can heat it from underneath. So I'm going to heat this from underneath. So I have my heat gun underneath the paper. Now it won't be as good as if I just held it directly, you know, because I've got this paper, you know, under there too. I don't want to cause a fire either. Alright, so hang on a minute. I'm going to take this off of here now that I glued it on here, because I'll put it back on here after. Do as I say, not as I do, right? Ugh. I'm going to tap this off. This is live or Memorex. Alright, so I'm going to take this off of here. I want to tape it when I stamp on it though, because we're going to stamp on it. What a mess. Should I edit it out? No, I'm not going to edit it out because this is just how things happen. So I don't want it to be like edited out. All right, so I'm just going to put that on there because I want it kind of thick. I want it to be thick. So I'm going to heat it from underneath. Oop, you can't see. Hold on a minute. So I'm heating that from underneath, and it will start melting that embossing powder from underneath. And this is just going to make it be a little thicker. You'll see how it's heating that up. It's a little blurry because I'm too close to the camera. Plus that iridescent is really playing tricks to the camera too. Alright. So let's see. This just saves a little bit of time. Instead of me doing like 4 layers, I just put like one on really, really thick and heat it from the bottom. Alright. So let's see here. Let's see. That is pretty thick. Let me blow. And then I'm going to do one more coat. And I'm just going to sprinkle and see if anything sticks. What is that? Throw it to the wall and see if it sticks. All right. So that might stick a little bit. Bring that out of the way. All right. So I'm going to heat it up. Now what you want to do is, so that's pretty thick. And you want it to be warm, and then I'm going to take my stamp. So this is all heated up again. And then I'm going to quickly stamp that into there. Give it a good press, and then pull it away. And look how cool that is. So it looks like a wax seal. So you can see that. So it almost looks like I said, it looks like a wax seal. It looks like metal, right? Like you have heated up metal and you have embossed in it. Hang on, let me get this out of here. It just looks super, super cool. So you can see that really fun car in there. And happy birthday to a classic. But doesn't that look, to me it looks very masculine with this one because of that car. But, so anyway, so then you can leave it as it is. You can cut this and just attach it to a card. You can punch it out. So this one I punched out. And then you could really, now I wouldn't put it on the envelope and mail it this way because it's just going to get lost in the mail. But, you know, it's totally fun to use on a card. I just love the look of it. So, so yeah. But, so what do you think? I love doing the silver on the silver. We also have like the gold embossing powder. You could do it on the white paper if you want. I like doing it on the bigger. You could, you know, you could even, like here I punched this first. Then you could, you know, work on it on the final shape you wanted. But I can still go in and punch this out. I don't think I would run it through the cut and emboss because I think it would squish it. Right? Because you'd be like putting it through the plate, and I do think it would squish this down, but you can punch it out. But I just love how that looks. It's just so impressive. And so I was just calling it faux wax seal because of that show, right? But you could have it be whatever you want. I mean, it looks like metal. I'm trying to think what it would be called. But if you didn't say faux wax seal. All right, so hang on. Let me turn and say, see you later, alligator. So that was really a good die shorts, right? So let me know if you've done this before. I think it just looks so cool. I'm going to go in there and show Jeff. I know it's going to impress him because it's, you know, he likes doing kind of fun things out in his shop. So I think he'll be impressed by that. So anyway, so that was a total dies shorts. I hope you have a super great weekend. And then I will see you Monday for my Mimeograph Monday with a Twist. That'll be 3 o'clock, same time, same channel. And then Tuesday, I will come to you with my goodies and guts. I don't want to do it on Monday because Monday is my Mimeograph one. So at one point, I was going to do it today. And then time got away from me, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to use the weekend to get all that stuff designed. I'm going to do my my goodies a little different in December, just because it's Christmas month. So that's all I'm going to say about that. So anyway, so again, thank you so much for spending some time with me this week. If there's ever anything you want me to show, let me know. If you have done this before, let me know what you did with it. And it's just super cool looking. All right, so have a great weekend. I will see you Monday. And thanks so much for spending some time with me this week. All right, bye for now.